Hi,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm also fine. May I know your name, please?
Yes, my name is Repeat Kaur.
Okay, Rupit. I'm going to conduct an interview with you. So, is there any fear about if I asked a few questions regarding death and dying to you?
No, no, it's okay. You can carry on.
Okay. Then, Rupit, my first question is how you can describe a death?
Spiritually, I can say when a human body loses its soul, it can
Okay.
be termed as death.
Okay.
Whereas in medical terms, when a body stops functioning and is not proper for survival,
Yeah.
it is said to be a dead person.
Okay. So, my next question is how would you describe the deceased?
I would describe the deceased as the one person whom I have witnessed death with of whom. So
Mhm.
it's my mother. She was
Okay.
very close to me.
Okay, I'm
It's
very
my mother.
sorry. Okay, I'm very sorry for your loss.
It's okay. So she was very connected to me, and as a daughter, there is a great bond between mother and daughter too, and there are a lot of things that we share together. The dressing we get by our mother, the how my mother nurtured me into a girl,
Yeah.
and the values she put in me to have the best outcome of myself.
Yeah. No one can fulfill the place of her mother. Yeah. So, my motive is not to hurt you by asking all these questions. So, okay, my next question is how long you know the deceased?
As she's my mother, I have been known by when I took my first breath,
Okay.
because mother is the caretaker. She's
Yeah.
the one who had been there with me since she died. So I can say she was the one who she was the one who made me see the earth, see the people around me. So
Yeah. Could you explain a memory with the deceased?
there are a lot of memories that I get into my mind when I remember my mother.
Okay.
But the one that makes me happy as well as sad at the same time is when we used to go to school. When we used to come from school, then my mother used to open the door, and I used to ask what's made for lunch, and she used to answer me very happily that I've made this for you, and I used to get excited for that lunch, and my brother and me, while watching TV, we used to see our favorite show, and my mother used to have a lot of had used to have a very smiley face that my children are happy and they're having mothers you seems happy when their children are happy. I
Yeah, it's
think.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the mothers only need a happiness from their child, right? Okay. So, Rupit, my next question is what is your biggest fear about death?
I think my biggest fear about death is as I have lost my mother.
Yeah.
Definitely, there would be a great loss to my father, losing
Yeah.
a daughter too.
Yeah.
Then a brother would lose a sister then. And I think I have been there a savior after mama, that I am the only lady in our house then. And I think they'll have a great loss. They'll be account- uh, encountering a lot of sadness. I think that's the biggest fear.
Yeah. Because there is a great connection between a father and daughter and a brother sister connection. Yeah. Okay. So, Rupit, is there any lesson that you learned from?
I learned a very interesting lesson that and older people cannot also tell us. They're also afraid of, because
Yeah,
the lesson was that nothing is permanent. We
yeah,
cannot hold on to time.
yeah.
Time passes, we need to change ourselves into that thing only if we
Yeah.
need to survive with a great strength in our life.
So it seems that you're a very strong girl.
Ah,
Okay. So what are the skills that you used in your past?
the skill that was given by my mother when she was not well, she used to say me, stay strong, and she gave me strength. So I can say the skill that I used was strength, the motivation of my mother,
Yeah.
because she being a lady was so strong that she had encountered a lot of problems in her life. She fought with cancer that
Okay.
um, twice. That was a biggest thing that I can uh, say a lady can face, and facing it with a lot of strength made me get into the skill of having strength, and
Mm-hmm.
that made me a good strong person.
Okay. So repeat what kind of things that you used to overcome such kind of crisis.
There were a lot of things that I used. First of all, I was very supportive by my family. I have a
Yeah.
joint family, so my
Okay.
family was very supporting towards me. I
Okay.
used to hang out with my cousins so that I could have the stress relieved, and there were a lot of games which my mother used to play. I
Okay.
used them to feel relaxed, and moreover I used some apps also, which made a music app basically, which made me think about that less.
Okay. So, Rupees, is there any kind of thing that you will uh, told other people if they lost someone very close to them?
Yeah, as I have lost a very close person that I would definitely need my whole life, and the her loss will never be recovered. But in spite of that, I would say that nothing is permanent. We should not get connected to someone, although they are a part of our life. They are very important to us, but we should be own to us in a way that a loss should only give us strength, not
Yeah.
give not sorrows, and it shouldn't make us weak.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very true that when a person lost a very close family member or a friend, so they taught them a various lesson and helped them to stay strong, right? So nice to meet, talk to you, Rupit. So what kind of experience that you have
It
now?
was a good experience. I had a lot of things coming into my mind that I wanted to portray in front of you, but I didn't have that words to explain, because it's a great thing to describe somebody who's very close to you and who is no more. But it was a great experience.
Yeah, okay. Again, I'm very sorry for your loss because I can't do anything to fulfill your dad loss. So nice to talk to you, Rupit. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Vivek.